Now, the search for 7 commissioners to serve in the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission will kickstart on Saturday when the selection panel invites applications from interested candidates. And panel in its first sitting Friday announced that the process of selecting the new commissioners will take approximately 3 months, after which they will forward the successful candidates to the president for appointment. Nelson Makanda has in the meantime been re-elected as the chairperson of the panel, having served in the same capacity in the panel whose appointment was revoked by President William Ruto.
After months of uncertainty, the journey to reconstitute the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC ahead of the 2027 polls has officially commenced. With the swearing in of Caroline Kituku, nominated by the Law Society of Kenya, and Fatuma Saman from the Inter-Religious Council of Kenya, the 2 remaining members of the IEBC Selection Panel being sworn in on Friday.
I, Caroline Kituku, having been appointed.
I, Fatuma Saman, having been appointed as a member of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Selection Panel.
At the swearing-in event, Chief Justice Martha Koome reiterated her call on the panel to do due diligence and ensure it identifies persons of integrity to lead the electoral body.
However, when these elections are mismanaged, the consequences are severe, threatening the national unity and public trust.
The swearing-in finally paving way for the first formal meeting of the panel. First things first, the task at hand, the election of its chairperson and vice chair. From a closed-door meeting that lasted for hours, the panel announced that it had settled on Dr. Nelson Makanda, who represents the Inter-Religious Organization, and Linda Kiome, who was nominated by the panel by the Parliamentary Service Commission PSC to deputize him.
Your role in constituting for Kenyans an IEBC is foundational to the strength of our democracy.
Makanda had served in the impunged selection panel that had earlier been appointed before the Azimio coalition went to the streets demanding for transparent reconstitution of the electoral body.
It demands that you act with integrity, resisting any influence that seeks to compromise the credibility of the process. Your guiding principle must be merit, and merit alone.
On Saturday, the selection panel will advertise the 9 vacant positions, including that of the chair. Though the appointment of the 9-member selection panel had been hit by legal hurdles, the High Court last Friday paved way for President William Ruto to appoint the panel after a petition challenging the constitution was thrown out. The commission is currently without any commissioner, which has largely impacted on the operations of the electoral body, which is yet to conduct the boundary delimitation exercise and conduct by-elections in Ugunja, Magarini and Banisa constituencies, as well as in several wards.
The absence of a duly constituted commission has denied some constituencies and wards their fundamental right to representation in the National Assembly and also in the county assemblies. This is not just an administrative challenge, but it has been a democratic disruption.
The panel has until April 27th to ensure that the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC is fully reconstituted. Abdiaziz Hashim from Parliament Buildings for Easy Friday.